I have felt called today to meditate and perhaps channel. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm very open to whatever this process is, but it's been made very clear to me that this process is going to happen through me, whether I want it to or not. And so it would probably just go better if I just surrendered to it. So let's do this. Hmm. So I'm letting my body settle in. In fact, why don't I invite you to join me? I invite you to join me in settling into your body, just noticing the surface that you're sitting on and how it supports you. And how you can relax into it and let yourself be held. We're going to call our energy back from anywhere that it's been today, either mentally or physically, and from anyone you've interacted with today, either mentally or physically or virtually. And we'll let our energy come winging back to us like a flock of birds soaring through the sky, passing through a magical waterfall on their way home, so they return to you perfectly cleaned and refreshed, sparkling and new. And just feeling this energy coming back into your body. Noticing your lungs, inhaling and exhaling. How your breath supports you. How your heart beats without you needing to think about it. How your entire body is a miracle that runs all by itself without your conscious direction. And just relaxing into and trusting that life knows what it's doing even when we do not. Now I invite you to bring your attention to the grand central sun from which all life emanates. This energy of divine creation, of unconditional love, the purest, brightest light that you could ever imagine, brighter than 10,000 suns. This radiant ocean of unconditional love that you can just float in. And you recognize this energy as your own true essence. You are made of this divine frequency. And while you are here, floating in the ocean of love, you notice that you cannot see where you end and the ocean begins, because you are one with it, perfectly whole, perfectly unified, perfectly held. the memory of this, your true essence, is shining through from the center of the universe all the way to where your physical body sits, like a beam of light, like a ray from the sun, touching the top of your head and pouring into your body and over your body so that you are filled with it and you are surrounded by it. This energy of divine source, this unconditional love, unlimited health and wealth and wholeness, peace and power and wisdom. This energy of God, of source, of love is just effortlessly flowing into your body, pouring into your brain, softening and expanding and releasing. Filling your eyes and your ears, your nose and your mouth, coming into your throat and your neck and your shoulders, just softening, relaxing, cleansing. It's flowing down into your arms, into your hands, into your fingers and out your fingertips. This energy continues to flow into your body, into your thymus and down your spine, into your shoulder blades. Just cascading down your vertebra and into the front of your body, into your heart, into your lungs, into your ribs, into your solar plexus and your sacral chakras, your power and creativity centers, cleansing and filling and expanding. Flowing into your root and gathering there for a moment. Just a pause, like a basin collecting water in the rain. And then it spills over into your legs, into your knees, into your feet, out the bottoms of your feet and into the earth, washing you clean of everything that no longer serves. We're just going to let go of anything that no longer serves us, releasing it into the earth for Mother Earth to transmute into more beneficial energy. And our roots are stretching, digging deep into the earth, burrowing down through the crystalline chambers, through the caverns, down into the core of the earth, to this energy here. This is interesting because I'm experiencing this energy differently than I ever have before. And that can't be a coincidence. So this energy here is the potent, powerful energy of creation, of mother, of birthing, of life. This is the portal through which thoughts become things, and ether becomes matter. Wow, this is really cool, actually. It's a glowing, spiraling portal, red and golden, fiery, like we're inside a volcano, but also like the fire that warms, the fire that lights, the fire that cooks food so that you're nourished and warmed and safe. It's a feeling here like freshly baked bread, or of a cat curling up in the sun. It's pure comfort and warmth and potentiality. There's a flowing forth from this portal. I can see tendrils reaching out, like when lava flows but not erupts, but also not at all destructive or fear-inducing. It's very warm and inviting and safe. So this is already not going the way that I thought this would go, but that's great because I didn't have a really good plan. What I'm hearing is that this is the energy of the fire horse, New Year. Because fire isn't only wild and free, fire is also embers and the hearth and the arms of someone you love. And what I'm hearing is that the divine wants you to know how very loved you are, how absolutely adored you are. Your every cell, your every feature, your every facet and flaw are so loved. There's so much love here. I wish you could feel it. I'm sending it to you. I don't know what I'm doing, but clearly I don't have to. Now I understand. This is what they've been wanting this whole time. Life doesn't have to be hard. You can look for the moments where you can pause and return to yourself and know that you don't have to be in control, that you don't have to have all the answers. You are held and loved. And something with far greater wisdom than you, or at least than me, knows what it's doing and is taking care of all the details. All you have to do is do what lights you up. You have a spark in you. That's what the year of the fire horse is about. Tending to that spark, that flame in your heart, and noticing what feeds it, what gives you that fire of passion, of joy, of freedom. I'm seeing children laughing and running with reckless abandon across a meadow, shrieking with laughter. And now I'm seeing birds soaring through the air, calling out to one another, celebrating this gift of flight. They don't make the wind or the air currents. They don't know how to fly. They just do it. And you don't know how to beat your heart or breathe your lungs. If I was in charge of that stuff, it probably wouldn't get done because I'd forget all the time. But we don't have to. We can trust in the process. Yeah, that's what's coming through today. We can surrender to the life that is yearning to be lived through us, to break free from the limitations that we've put on it. We've stepped out of a year of the wood snake where we shed so many things that we did not need anymore. Beliefs and paradigms, ways of being, ways of seeing ourselves. We are not the same people we were a year ago. We are transformed. And I'm hearing, just you wait and see. It's only getting better. So yeah. It's coming back to the heart. Feeling your own fire. And making sure to practice those things that feed it. That feed your creativity, your passion, your joy. That's why you're here. You're not here to worry or to do math, unless that's your passion. But you're not here for that stuff. That stuff is just, it's a little bit of the maintenance. But this fire inside, that's what you're here for. Your fire is unique to you, and the world needs it. That's why you were created. They're showing me how abundant this universe is. How trees just keep growing more and more leaves. There's no cap. There's no ceiling for how much grass can grow. Life multiplies. So you can feel safe in doing what feeds your fire, because that's what keeps you alive. And that's what makes this life worth living. They're showing me this image of like when you have some freshly baked bread and it smells so good and it's so warm when you break into the bread. And they're just showing me like, what if you could curl up inside that freshly baked bread like you're a cat inside of bread, apparently. But that feeling of being like inside that warm and toasty bread, surrounded by softness and fragrance. I'm just realizing this is probably not going to be very appealing to celiacs. So if you can't have gluten, go ahead and replace it with something that you can have. I'm hearing that, I probably don't even need to say this part, but I am hearing that the longer that I sit in this energy, the more I am transmitting this energy to you. So even when I'm silent, you can relax into the knowing that this container that I've created is holding you, is cradling you, and you can just relax into it. Like they're showing me like people when they get into a hot tub and they relax and they're like, ah, but it's like instead of a hot tub, it's like a cup of like your hot beverage of choice, like cocoa or like coffee or tea. I'm smelling chai specifically. Just that warmth, coziness. So yeah, they're telling me to remind you throughout the day to just take these little moments, these little pauses to remember this feeling and embody this feeling, this uncoiling, this relaxing, this safety, and so much love. Oh my God, so much love. I feel like a sun that is just radiating love and this energy everywhere. Yeah. You're safe. And you're right where you're supposed to be right now. And there are unseen forces all around you, surrounding you with love and support. Ready to help you if you just ask. Now I'm seeing like a bowl of soup. Like ramen or like pho or even wonton soup. But like, I feel like I'm also like just floating in the soup. This cosmic soup. I'm being shown and told that there is the web of life that is supporting all of us, that flows through all of us, and nourishes us with this light and unconditional love from Source. And we can see it in the streams of sunshine. We can feel it in our bodies and our circulation. We can just feel it flowing through our whole body, our whole being. I started thinking, which is probably not good, but like I started thinking about if there was something I should be doing, which is like the antithesis of what I'm talking about. And they reminded me that it's all baked in. All I have to do is be present here with you. And it's like I open a portal for you to access this energy. And you are remembering who you are through accessing this energy. So I'm just the mirror. I'm just the vessel. I am the hollow bone that becomes a flute. This light and love flows through me to you, for you, so that you can remember that it's who you really are. And I'll be here to remind you, apparently. They're telling me that I'll be here to remind you over and over again until it becomes so familiar that you remember it all the time. I love that. So, I don't know. I'll probably put some music in here because otherwise it'll be very boring to listen to me be silent. But this light is flowing through me and creating this space, this orb, this bubble to hold and cradle and support you for as long as you like, or as long as you need. I'm hearing this light will be available to you at all times. And anytime you re-access this video, you will unlock another layer. That's interesting. I kind of want to re-listen to it myself now, even if that means listening to my own voice. wow. I opened my eyes and it's just like the whole world is colored with like honey. So golden and sweet. I'm being shown that you can remember that this energy lives in you. And that, okay, they're showing me that there's like a little altar within you, right at your like solar plexus, I think it is. And it's this swirling golden energy that's just glowing. And any time that you need to remember it or you need to feel supported or loved, you can place your hand on your solar plexus or your heart and remember that it lives in you. That it is you. That's who you are. This divine spark. Wow, they were not kidding when they told me this would be effortless. I'm so glad. Now they're telling me that when you lay down to sleep tonight, you can imagine yourself wrapped in this light, in this loving energy, like a warm tortilla. That's how they're showing it to me. It sounds so cozy. But yeah, you can rest in this energy. And they're showing me that while you sleep, this energy, if you invite it to, will enfold you in this love, recharging you and your body, your mind and your spirit. And keeping you safe. And feeding your flame. There is infinite light. You're not going to run out of it. The universe has you. And you are loved. And so they're showing me that I can end this here, but that I can leave this space open for you for as long as you need it. I'm sending you so much love. Ooh, I can feel it. Like I felt like I reached out and I touched someone's heart. It made a little chime. Now I'm seeing it echo out to so many hearts, growing exponentially. I love you. Welcome home.